Have you heard of Dian Fossey? Who is that? I've not heard of her. She was the famous scientist who spent a lot of time studying gorillas. In fact, she was the first human to touch a gorilla and work with them. Oh, I remember her. I heard that even movies were made about her. Yes, that's her. She started the Dian Fossey Gorilla Fund International to help gorillas in Africa. Many hunters were killing gorillas in the mountains. There were less than 650 gorillas in the world when she started the organization. Wow, she's an amazing woman. Is she still working to save the gorillas? Unfortunately, Dian was murdered in her home in Africa. Nobody knows who killed her, but some people think that this was a hunter who did not like her work. Oh, that is such tragic news. There are so many animal names to learn. If you think there are a lot, you should also know that there are separate names for male, female, and baby animals too. What do you mean? I'm sure you have heard of a male chicken being called a rooster and a female chicken a hen. Yes, that much I know, but do all animals have different names for male and females? Most animals do have them. Some animals share the same names too. Males of large animals are called bulls, females are called cows, and their babies called a calf. Aren't they the names of cow? Yes, you are right, but even if the animal is not a cow, such as a crocodile or a wolf, they are still called bulls and cows. That's incredible! I didn't know any of that. Also, male cats are tomcats, females are queens, and babies are kittens. I'll tell you one more. Male kangaroos are called jacks. Female kangaroos are called Jews, and baby kangaroos are called Joey. Wow, there seems to be so much that I still need to learn. There are many animals that live in the water, but there are not many animals that live in the water when they are young and then live on land when they are older. One such animal is the frog. It has an amazing life cycle. First, the mother frog lays thousands of eggs in the water. The eggs have a very slippery surface to protect the babies inside the eggs. The babies come out, and for the first 3 weeks, they grow a mouth, tail, gills, and eyes. Gills are what fish use to breathe underwater. Then the tadpoles start growing small legs. They become better swimmers with a longer tail and start looking for food. Their legs grow longer, and they also start to grow hands. After 3 months, the tadpoles come out of the water and become young frogs. The gills disappear, and the young frogs start breathing with lungs. The young frogs start jumping around to move and start to catch food with their very long tongue. After 3 years, the adult frogs are ready to lay new eggs in the water. Everyone knows that plants and animals are very different. The biggest difference is that plants do not have a mouth to eat and a brain to think like animals. Plants also have very different cells from animals. Most plants use a process called photosynthesis to get energy from the sun. Not like animals, who have to eat to get energy. The leaves of the plant channel light into energy that the plant can use. When plants channel light to energy, they release oxygen into the air. Plants also have a different cell structure from animal cells. Plants have something called a cell wall. These walls are why plants break and not bend like animal skin. This is needed because plants do not have muscles to shape themselves. I need to talk about fruits in class tomorrow. That's good. There's so much to talk about. Good, I don't know about that. I've been thinking about what to say, but I haven't got a clue. Do you mind giving me a few ideas? No, I don't mind. Why don't you talk about drinks made from fruits? Or perhaps you can talk about different fruits around the world. I thought every country in the world had the same fruits. No, different climates have different fruits. For instance, Europe has a lot of apples and grapes. Tropical countries have fruits like mangoes and pineapples. Now that you mention it, I think you are right. There must be a lot of things I can talk about tomorrow. Thanks for the ideas.